Hey everyone, this is Navrin and welcome back to a new session of English with me. Today, we are going to talk about how to sound more polite in English. I took this topic from my experience. I was not learning English. It's not about English, it's a different language. It's a language in India. Me and my friends, we went to do externship outside our native place. And the language spoken there was different from ours. We can understand it, but we couldn't speak it properly. Like a beginner in English, we were like that in that particular language. And what happened is, we had to deal with patients. I was doing optometry then and we had to deal with patients. And when the patients comes to us, we usually talk to them in their native language because they were from rural areas. They did not understand our English or our native language. So we spoke that language spoken in that particular area however we can. We were not fluent in it. So we try to speak it however we can. And almost after 2 weeks of our externship, our seniors, the head of the department started getting complaints about the way we speak to people. They felt that we were very rude and we are not polite enough or we are not giving respect to our elders. And that is just because of one problem, because of lack of knowledge in that particular language. We did not know how to be polite in that particular language. Like in English, we add please or sorry or excuse me to sound more polite. We did not know that in that particular language. So we were stuck there. We did not know what to do. And then we started to learn the language. We asked about the language, how to sound more polite in that particular language to our seniors. And that is how we developed more, politeness in our language. So this is not an issue with a particular language. This is a universal problem. You need to sound more polite when you speak some sentences, some phrases in English. When you are asking for a particular object, like, can you take my pen? Instead of like that, can you please take my pen? That sounds more polite and the other person might get a good impression about you. Whether you are learning English for school, work, travel, job, anything, you need to be polite at some situations. So let's see how to sound more polite in English in this video. Let's start with some basic words that can make you sound more polite instantly. These words are please, thank you, sorry, excuse me. You probably know already about these words, but let's see how to use this effectively in a sentence or a phrase. The first one is please. Use please when you are asking for something. For example, can you help me please? It shows that you are asking nicely and not demanding. If you are demanding like, can you help me? The other person might feel offended and she or he might reject and they might go away. They won't help you. So to show that you are polite enough, always add please when you're asking for something. The second one is thank you. When someone does something for you, say thank you. For example, I get a lot of comments from you people appreciating me for the video, the benefits of the video. I feel really happy for that and I would like to show my gratitude or I want to show that it means a lot to me and I always reply like thank you. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comment. So thank you is a simple way to show appreciation. A good habit that you can develop in yourself is thanking someone who serves you, like a waiter who serves you food at a hotel or a restaurant. You can say them thank you. Or a shopkeeper who or a salesperson who is giving you the goods or the products that you're going to buy. Tell them thank you. Or a cleaner who is just mopping the floor, tell them thank you because they are doing a help for you. They are keeping the surroundings clean and neat for you. So telling them thank you can make their day too. Thank you can bring a big change in people's mind and in their nature. It can bring positivity for you and for the person who hears it. try to show gratitude. The next one, third one is sorry. Sorry is used to apologize. Even for small things, saying sorry can make big difference. Sorry is a very powerful word you can use in many situations. When you did something wrong, you can say, I'm sorry. You can also say like, I'm sorry for being late. I'm sorry, I did not know that. Oops, I'm sorry, my bad. Those phrases and words and sentences can make people feel good about you. The next one is excuse me. Excuse me is used to get someone's attention, or if you need to pass by someone. Instead of asking, can you move? You can say like, excuse me. It is more polite. For example, excuse me, can I ask you a question? Or excuse me, may I get through? Now let's look at some phrases that can make you sound more polite. Instead of saying, give me that book, how can you sound more polite? Let's see now. Instead of give me that book, you can say, could you please give me that book? Or would you mind giving me that book? So, could you, would you mind? These are the phrases that can make you sound more polite. Could you is a very polite way to ask someone to do something. For example, could you help me with this? It's soft and polite. Would you mind is another polite phrase. Would you mind closing the door? Would you mind turning off the AC? This shows respect for the other person's time and effort. We are being kind to the other person for the help they are doing for us. Now let's look at another topic. Did you hear what I just said? How will you ask me to repeat it? You'll say, what? Instead of that what, let's look at another phrase. When you don't hear something, you can say like, pardon, pardon. Or you can say, could you please repeat that? Or you can say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Not only for asking questions, even for responding, you need to be polite. So for that, you can use these words like pardon or I'm sorry, could you please repeat that? Now, let's look at an important matter that we face, saying no. How can you politely decline something? Instead of just saying no, you can be more polite. How can you do that? Instead of just saying no, you can say, I'm afraid I can't, or unfortunately, I'm not able to. I'm afraid I can't is a polite way to decline something. For example, I'm afraid I can't join you for lunch today. Unfortunately, I'm not able to is another polite phrase. For example, unfortunately, I'm not able to attend the meeting. So when you are in doubt how to decline something politely, you can use these phrases to sound more polite or sound more kind. So these are some words and phrases you can use to sound more polite in English. Remember, being polite is not just about the words you use, but also about showing respect and kindness to others. So guys, this is all about being polite in English. I hope this video was useful for all of you. I'll be back with a new video soon. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Bye.